Hi friends, this is Vicki with Gramma Vicki Crafts, and I have made the cutest little Canada Day wreath with mostly Dollar Tree supplies. Some I had to buy elsewhere because my Dollar Tree didn't have certain items, but it was very reasonable actually to make. So if this is something that looks like something you might like to try, please follow along and I'll show you how I made this step by step, and you too can make your own for your door also. So the supplies that I'm using to make my Canada Day wreath is a 14-inch wreath frame. Now my Dollar Tree does not carry these anymore, and I had to get this from another craft store. So I paid $3.49. So isn't that a shame? But anyway, you have to do what you have to do. So that's the wreath frame. And then I'm using the glaze from the Canada Day section. And I thought this was all just one. And then when I took the band off of it, I find that there's three that are like this. So what I've done, and I saw this on another YouTube, that where they cut the plastic piece that holds the two flowers together down the middle here, like so. And then we take the plastic piece off there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hot glue, and I'm going to glue where the flower meets the string on both sides. So on the white side and the red side, right where the flower meets the string. And I'm going to put a dollop of glue there and let that dry, and a dollop of glue on the white part where the string connects, and let that dry. So then I'll be able to, after that dries, I'll be able to cut it, and we'll have like a longer strip to work with. So that's what I'm going to do. I have a few. I don't know how many I need, so I'll let you know though as I go along. So to start my wreath, I'm going to now take my glue gun, and I'm going to put some more glue on my flower, and I'm just going to start at one of the crossbars and attach that, and just hold it till it cools, and then we'll go around with the lei, around and around. And we'll see how many of these we're going to need. And I'm going to just bunch it up nicely, like so. And I'll keep going around and around. And when I get to the end of it, I will once again put a dollop of glue, and that will be one of my little section of the lace attached. So now that the glue, I've got the glue between the white and the red flower on my flowers, I'm just going to snip this string, just going to cut it in half. I'm going to leave it though. I'm not going to cut it real close because I'm going to use that string to my advantage. Just in case, I'm also going to glue that little piece of string down onto my wreath frame. So now that I've got the one on here, I'm going to just start where I left off, and I'm going to glue the next one on top. And I'm just going to continue going around and around the wreath. So this is the 3 little leis that make one section, and that's how much it's filled up on my wreath. So I'm just going to continue doing the same thing now, and we'll see how this looks. So that completes 2 sets of the leis. So now we'll just continue. So I have used 3 complete leis for this 3 complete packages of the 3. So I'm going to have one more of the leis. So you will need to buy 4 packages of the leis to complete the project, but you should have 2 strings of this left over. So I'll continue now and finish this up. So from our Dollar Tree here in Canada, I picked up this little decoration, and I particularly love this because it says I love Canada on here, which I do. So I clipped them all apart, and they were just all held together with a ribbon on the back, and I've decided I'm just going to use this one. So then I found just a dowel, just a plain dowel, and I painted it black with black chalk paint here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to string my dowel rod through the ribbons on the back, and then I'm going to find the center of this, and I'm going to put it into the wreath form to adhere it here. I'll just stick it in under one of these wreath rings. And I'll just have to work with this a little bit, but it will look something like this when I'm done. So I'll put both ends through the wreath rungs. And then I've got just a little Canadian flag, and I'm going to just put that as well on here, and that's going to be my wreath. So I'll go now and I'll play around with this to get it straight and in the center, and I'll be back. So that completes my little Canada Day wreath for my door. So I hope that you like this and that you'd like to give it a try too. And probably in the States, you would likely have the leis in the red, white, and blue. I don't know, but I'm just suggesting that if you did, it would be an easy wreath for you to make there for yourself as well. So if you like this, please give me a thumbs up and share with your friends. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and always remember to be kind, and thanks so much for watching. Bye now.